Argo is Ben Affleck's third outing as a director, and this one is kind of like the tricky third album. I hadn't seen Gone Baby Gone, so I can't really tell whether that's good or not, but The Town was pretty much epic. So this one's quite tricky, but this one is quite a real, it's more of kind of like more different for Ben Affleck, because the events of this film actually literally happened, and it's, all I'm going to say is you're on the edge of your seat of brilliance. Now the story, right, is the situation is in Iran. To far as I can remember, right, is there's the US hired this Iran to be president, and he ended up kind of like sort of killing people. He kind of lived the high life a wee bit, but he got sort of booted out, and they got one of the old presidents to replace him. But the Iran people want the guy that the US elected kind of killed, like they want him hanged and whatnot. But he's taken not well, and he's taking comfort in, I think, the American embassy or somewhere in America. But the Iran people, all of the Iran people are at the American embassy. You know, they start chanting, and eventually they go over the wall, they infiltrate the embassy, they take people hostage. Unaware to them, 6 of the Americans, you know, managed to escape through a back door and have taken refuge in the Canadian ambassador's house or embassy. So it's up to the CIA and also Ben Affleck to get these 6 people out, and they're brainstorming ideas, and Ben Affleck comes up with an idea after watching the telly of a film, like their film crew, and they say, right, you need to sort of have like script and whatnot, and then soon after all that kind of thing, they get to it. That's when it becomes really intense. I'm going to say this now, everyone in this film acting is superb. Ben Affleck is really, really good in this film. Like, he really owns this film, you know, even though he is the director, but that's even another thing. His direction of this film is pretty good, because you probably think, oh, it's just going to, you know, be just serious, but there's actually a lot of funny moments. It's actually when you get to the Hollywood side of it, and I love the fact of when he did that, because I think when they were doing this, they were doing it on the high of like Star Wars, so like everyone was kind of making like, you know, cheap knockoffs of it, and Argo was basically kind of a cheap knockoff of Star Wars. Not this film, like it's the fake film that they're trying to make. I'm just saying that. But one person actually is quite a good standout, and I know he's been like, he's good in Breaking Bad, but he's probably been in other films, is Bryan Cranston. Like, he is really good in this film. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets Best Supporting Actor for this film. Also, John Goodman, really good to see him in this film. Like, he plays a sort of the like special effects, like sort of like makeup kind of thing. Like, he was really good. And Alan Akin, he was actually, I think he's a sort of producer, maybe director, and you know, he tells like the sort of truth about Hollywood, and oh, he actually has some good wicked lines. But the best point I love is like it's practically when Ben Affleck gets to Iran. This is when you're really intense, on the edge of your seat. You do not want to leave to go to the toilet, you know, to get food or whatnot, because this is where it's really intense, and I'm telling you, it's like, you're so involved in the film, like, you're watching it and you don't realise time is going by. It's like really, really intense, and to me, I think that's actually really amazing. Like, there's not really a single fault about this film. I can't think of it. I've seen the film like a couple of days ago, and this is me doing the review now, but I can't really think of anything fault. I think this film will probably get nominated for Best Picture, but also maybe Best Director. I hope it does, and I hope Ben Affleck wins it. And upon all that, I did say this film was pure brilliance. It's really an epic film. I'm giving it the top marks of 10 out of 10. Like, I would say go and see this film now. Like, don't wait until it comes out on like DVD. Don't wait until you hear all the Oscar buzz for it. Like, go and see it now. Make your mind up about it, and I might actually go and see this again with a couple of my mates because this film is just literally brilliant.